All right, so it's time. The third episode of I'm Quitting Heroing has officially come to a close. And what that essentially means for a lot of you guys is I know a lot of people out there are giving anime, and they tend to give anime, I do it all the time, the 3 episode rule. So the first question I have for you who you're watching is I'm gonna review and talk about the anime, of course, but the question I have for you is, are you going to keep watching I'm Quitting Heroing? Is it good enough to stack up against what you're watching in the spring season of 2022? Now, in all honesty, there's a lot of fire anime. There's like 30 to 40 anime, 45 anime, I think it is, that launched in spring season. So is I'm Quitting Heroing one among them? Let me know down in the comments below. All right, so I'm Quitting Heroing episode number 3. So because I know a lot of people tend to have the 3 episode rule, I kind of wish that this episode was a little bit better. And although I am completely okay with what it did, I still wish that it was slightly better. And the reasons for that is the first, for me, really, the way I kind of always look at anime is the first episode needs to absolutely be the hook. I don't care what anybody says out there. For me to be able to trade something which is invaluable, which is my time, to watch an anime, it needs to hook me from episode number 1. There's no 3, 5, 15, it gets good after 12 episodes. None of that. That's all BS to me. If an anime is good, it is good right from the get-go. That is proven again and again and again. We have anime, like recent anime that's even launching this season, Kaguya-sama, Shield Hero, Ascendance of the Bookworm, Spy Family, Shikamori is not just a cutie. You have all these anime who have come out and their episode 1s were absolute fire, and they grabbed the viewer's attention right from the get-go, right? My Dress Up Darling last season, there wasn't any 1, you have to watch 5, you have to watch 10, you have to watch the, half the, it's episode 1, you were immediately grabbed in, right? It wasn't for me, but Ranking of Kings, right? Episode 1, this is interesting. This is different. This animation's cool. You're interested in episode number 1. I think I'm Quitting Heroing did that too. Episode 1 really grabbed me as a viewer, and episode 1 really came out and said, okay, you have a hero who easily defeated the Demon Lord or Demon Queen, whatever. He defeated the bad guy almost single-handedly, easy peasy. Got excommunicado from the land. Everybody was afraid of him. He was so absurdly powerful that everybody around him was absolutely terrified. His only recourse, go work for the enemy. Go work for the Demon Queen. Go work for the people that you had to fight against, right? Fight for them. Not to get revenge or anything, but just to be employed and to have a job. That's a cool premise. It's something different that we don't always see. It's interesting. And it grabbed us on episode number 1. So, for me personally, I'm Quitting Heroing doesn't need 3 episodes or 5 episodes. Now, the reason I'm harking on that so much is episode 3 wasn't that great. It spent time doing one thing, character developing. Who is a character developing? Lily. Who is Lily? The little cute fox girl who wants to marry our boy. So, the whole episode was around introducing her, what her personality is like, how she is, how she gets motivated, and kind of like bringing that whole sector to a close on what's next for her. The thing that is the carrot, which Lily likes carrots, but the carrot that was dangled for us to kind of continue watching is the Black Onyx Knight. Him is being called in by Ekina, the Demon Queen, and he's tripping. He's thinking like, oh, she caught on to me. She knows, you know what I mean? So now he's tripping balls, thinking like, oh, she found out who I am now. Thankfully, at the end of the episode, we got to see that, I think the next episode's called like Drinks, the Drink Party or something, something specific. It was called like drinking at the demon's castle or something. But next episode, pretty much, we don't even have to worry. So it's called the Drinking Party from Hell. So essentially, she probably invited the Black Onyx to celebrate or, to commemorate him for the good job that he's been doing, because she desperately needs really good people. So That's probably what ended up happening, or what's going to end up happening, which makes it interesting. But again, like I said at the a little bit ago, the reason I wanted to hark on that so much as far as the episode rules and stuff is just I think this episode wasn't that great, and I think that maybe a lot of people, not necessarily saying you specifically, but a lot of general people who are watching this anime, who just had this in their list for High Dive, or who just had this on one of their recurring anime that they started watching, may fall off during this episode because it wasn't anything really exciting. It wasn't necessarily like really funny. It was cute, but it's not necessarily for a lot of people. And it was doing something I think is really important. I do think that they are going to spend, which this episode kind of shows me that. I think they are going to spend some specific time character building. They're going to character build the succubus a little bit more, which is my favorite one. They're going to character build each of the four generals. And I think this was just I think this was the first step into that. I think Lily's just number one, essentially. Well, he's been spending all of his time with the succubus lady, regardless, right? But I think that they are going to go in, and I think they are going to spend time, and they are going to build out. They're going to have like a specific episode to everybody. So next episode, he'll probably go and he will spend some time with Ekina as the Black Onyx Knight, right? Then they might go and after that episode, next episode, they might go and transfer, because Lily's already done, right? So then they might go and transfer back into Edwald, or whatever the hell his name is. So they might go and do like an episode with Edwald where he is maybe the Leo or the Black Onyx Knight, whatever, right? So he might go and do that. Then he might go and spend time with Melnies? I don't know. He might go spend time, and then he might get time with Stina, or he might get more time. I think that she's already character builded enough, because last episode we got some time with her, and then he's constantly gotten time with her. So I think that she might be done. Her and Lily might be done already. And then obviously Ekina, our main girl, right? He might have time with her. Obviously she's the second main character in this, so we definitely are going to have some additional time with her as well, too, which I think is really important, especially if they want to establish best girl in this anime. I think it's going to be really important that they do spend a lot of time with her. So maybe next episode we get a huge focus on her. But regardless, we're going to get 12 episodes this season of I'm Quitting Heroing. I think this episode was really good. I enjoyed it. I thought it was cute. I love Lily. I think she's adorable. And I like the way that he went about this episode, making sure that he got hit with Venom, giving her a purpose, trying to do on-the-job training. Didn't work out at all, but it ended up working out because she was able to kind of put two and two together. She's just a little slow, so I think that he would find a way to finally get through to her, but not the way that he thought initially that was going to happen. All right, episode fantastic. Really enjoyed it. Not the best episode out of the three. I think episode 1 and 2 were really, really good. I think this is like so far this is the worst out of good episodes, but definitely still enjoyable. I liked it for what it is, and I'm having a really good time watching this each and every week. Let me know what you guys think. Your final thoughts down in the comments down below. Let me know, to answer the beginning question. Let me know if you're going to keep watching this. Let me know if you're going to let it stack up and come back to it. Just let me know whatever your honest thoughts are on it so far, and if you even liked this episode, if you like the characters, if you like Lily, or what you think about it. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Make sure you guys give me a big old like before you guys leave. I definitely would appreciate it. Of course, subscribe if you're new for some reason. Make sure that you subscribe, that we come back each and every week, and check out more anime coming up on the screen right now, because those are other reviews that we've done recently. All right, my friends, from me to you, peace out.